Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another Boruto Naruto Next Generation discussion. And today we have some breaking news that is sure to make you drop everything, because coming right off the heels of the last Boruto manga chapter, having Kawaki seal away Naruto and Hinata in a heartbreaking moment of betrayal, Mikio Ikimoto, the mangaka for Boruto's manga, has released a sketch with the updated time skip designs of Boruto and Kawaki, which means we're finally getting closer and closer to that much anticipated Boruto time skip. Now, you might be watching this video and seeing the image on the screen and going, wait a minute, Boruto looks slightly different than before, and so too does Kawaki. This isn't what I saw in chapter 1, this isn't what I saw in Boruto episode 1. If you're somebody who has a Sharingan and you're able to spot the differences, congratulations. So to which I would also say, you are absolutely correct, because they do look different, and that is actually done by design, because Mikio Ikimoto told us back in 2018, the same year he debunked the misconception people still have that he draws the manga alone without assistance, which is absolutely far from true. Ikimoto revealed that when they were coming up with Boruto's design during the time immediately following Boruto the movie in 2015, and in the months of prep work that were done before Boruto's first manga chapter in 2016, Mikio Ikimoto said that they were focused on giving Boruto an edgier and more drastic design than what we had previously seen in the Boruto movie, because Masashi Kishimoto, the Naruto creator, wanted Boruto to look jarringly different than what fans last saw him as. That led to the chroma seal patterns on Boruto, the scar over his eye, and the dojutsu that we see with Boruto. The same with Kawaki. There wasn't a ton of thought put into what the various things were, like the markers and etc. at the time. It was merely done to satisfy Kishimoto's directions. Though, as we all know, we learned within a year the eye was called the Jogan, and the pattern on the body was the chroma seal, which for the longest time the community called a curse mark. Ikimoto would go on to say that Boruto's teenage design is subject to change, because as it would be too difficult to draw, in particular when it comes to the hair. Now, this wouldn't be the first time a design was changed in Naruto or outright scrapped. That's part of the reason why Sasuke's outfits kept changing in the manga. Kishimoto's original designs for Itachi and Sasuke were extremely complex in detail, with earrings and belts for Sasuke and Itachi having scars all over his face, and the designs were changed to be something way more simple to make it easier to draw on a weekly basis, which does make you appreciate the high level of detail Ikimoto takes with some of his characters, which, for all the gripes I do have with the manga, Ikimoto's designs in Boruto remain drippity drip 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 to the max, to the point where the anime even tones down some of the details when you compare them. While Ikimoto does have a month to make the manga and he does have a team of 3 assistants, it does make sense to simplify the designs. Based on what we see, Boruto's hair appears to be shorter, but he does still have that scar over his eye, and he still has Sasuke's headband, and he still has Sasuke's cloak, which means that he presumably still has Sasuke's sword as well. Kawaki's hair, on the other hand, it looks a little bit longer than what I remember from Boruto chapter 1 during the flash forward sequence, but for the most part he still looks the same. This image was released on the official Naruto website, with there being a special competition to have fans draw their original ninja drawings, and Ikimoto will redraw the fans' drawings into a literal Boruto era shinobi, and they'll be sent an autographed and colored version of the time skip illustration that you're seeing on the screen. I'll leave a link down below for any of you talented artists who are watching the video who want to send yours in. Now, I'll say 2 things. Number 1, this isn't the first time they've taken fan designs and had Ikimoto redraw them. Case in point, quite a few characters from the Himawari Academy arc were fan created characters redrawn by Ikimoto for the anime version of the story, which is partly why we got those updated Himawari and Kawaki designs, since Ikimoto was helping the anime at the time. The second thing is, as telling, the winner is going to be getting a time skip version of Boruto and Kawaki completely fully colored. That's a clear hint to the time skip being close at hand. Now, I thought maybe we'd have to wait until closer to December for us to get that time jump, but it appears it might be sooner than that. If you're a longtime reader of manga and Boruto's not your first manga, you know that when a mangaka says soon, it's going to be a little bit of a wait. Masashi Kishimoto said back in the day soon for Kakashi's connection to, quote, Madara, who was actually Obito, and soon ended up being a 2-year wait. The same with Sakura's parents being shown. It ended up being a 2-year wait when Masashi Kishimoto did the storyboards for Naruto Shippuden's movie Road to the Ninja. Eiichiro Oda said that One Piece was 75% done in like 2015 or 2016, and we're just now entering into the final arc. My Hero Academia was supposed to be ending soon, and it's been 14 months since Horikoshi had made that statement, and as a manga reader of My Hero Academia, I could see the manga still running sometime into the summertime. So I say that to say we've been waiting with Boruto for quite a bit of time, but for a monthly manga soon being as long as it is, it does make a ton of sense that we're waiting closer to 3 years in terms of wait time, especially since soon clearly meant story events. That being said, I do love the changes that we got here, especially Kawaki's, where the hair is a little bit longer, there are tufts that are near his ears. Boruto's hair is shorter, it's more practical. Boruto's face also seems a little bit rounder than it was in the initial drawing. Again, it's more practical designs, especially when you consider how messy Boruto's hair is. I can see that being a bit of a pain to draw monthly for Ikimoto's staff. Even Ikimoto himself has said more than once that Boruto is the hardest character for him to draw in the manga. The big question that we have after all this is that this is yet another drawing for Boruto with Sasuke's cloak in the time skip. We saw it in the manga in 2016. We saw it labeled for Boruto's character anime sheet in 2017. Now in 2023, we see Boruto with that cloak again, and it's looking more likely Kawaki gave Boruto that scar. But what about the cloak? Why would Sasuke give up both his cloak and his sword to Boruto? I'm really beginning to wonder if Kishimoto has the balls to call Sasuke and do it where Boruto's nearby. Like, I've joked in the past that Kawaki was secretly 18 years old and walked into Naruto's house during the time skip, and Kawaki using a phrase I can't use here now because YouTube has a stricter policy on the types of jokes you can tell on here. Essentially, I said that Kawaki would walk into Naruto's house, eat the last bowl of his ramen. Kawaki would put some cream into a pie for Hinata with a big serving of strudel and then seal away Naruto. Years later, after all those jokes and the cream pie Hinata merchandise I sold on Teespring, we got Kawaki walking into Naruto's house, telling Naruto to sit down, Naruto hearing the bass in this man's voice and literally sitting down as he was told, and he then got sealed away alongside with his wife. I'm really worried right now as a Sasuke fan that Kishimoto might literally kill off Sasuke, which if it does happen, I'm going to say for the 100th time, if you look at all the stuff in the anime and the light novels, we've actually seen Sasuke train Boruto more than we saw Jiraiya train Naruto in the Naruto manga, with the biggest difference being Jiraiya had to waste time teaching Naruto a lot of the basic, whereas Sasuke jumped into the light novels right away showing Boruto advanced lightning release jutsu that required insane chakra control that Boruto couldn't pull off, despite the fact that Boruto's a genius. And we saw Sasuke talking to Boruto about what he thinks about Boruto as a shinobi, what it means to be a ninja, how he believes the shinobi of the future will conduct themselves, and that ninja like his brother Itachi would be proud to see the shinobi of this era advancing in the way that they have, which is ironic since Naruto fans by large appear to hate the progress that we've seen, even though Boruto's generation is really top heavy. I'll say it again though, hopefully Kimura Shingo's Sasuke Retsuden manga does well enough physically to match the digital reads that Shueisha gives him a crack at drawing Sasuke Shinin the teacher star pupil as his next manga, so the people who want to see Sasuke training Boruto can actually get their fix. Because wow, I love Sasuke and I think narratively he's going to die, but because he's had death flags for a while now, but this has to be done properly, or else if the ball is dropped like Kurama's death in the manga, fans are going to have a sour taste in their mouths, at least until the anime saves the scene. You can kill either Naruto or Sasuke, but you can't kill both of them. You can seal away Naruto or Sasuke and kill the other, but sealing away Naruto and killing Sasuke, that's gonna take balls. Kishimoto said in 2016, no character from the old generation was safe, and I think deep down every fan knew that Sasuke was on the chopping block, but knowing it was happening and seemingly about to see it happen, they're two different things. Anyway, my question to you guys is, which design do you like the most, and why do you think that Boruto still has Sasuke's cloak? While you think that over, click here to watch my Chainsaw Man Chapter 119 review, or click here to watch this Naruto Explained video.